So they've started on me as soon as I woke up today. So that's why I'm wearing this around my face because they keep making me smell some awful things. I don't know how they do it, but they can do it. It's kind of like that fucking the sniffing fucking scope and Family Guy, not Family Guy, but in Futurama that the professor has. Anyways, they got these worm things out again that they are fucking attacking me with. It still feels like pinpricks when they stick you with it, and they've been making me feel it under my skin every time I've been sleeping. So they wait until I go to sleep, and then once I'm sleeping, they fucking start moving these lines that are under my skin around. Because I'm completely connected to these things. Like I got like a dozen connections in my feet alone, and like this is DARPA. This is DARPA equipment. This is DARPA level equipment that I'm being fucking subjected to, and they are torturing me with DARPA level equipment. Fucking law enforcement who continue to try and tell me that they're mafia, and they continue to show me that they are. So there's no difference between the mafia and the police. They're one and the same. And if you think about it, the mafia, the police, and the military all enjoy hurting people. And that's why they work together, because they're able to hurt everybody they want to with the fucking ways that they have set up, which is with the help of the military. That's why I'm surrounded by soldiers everywhere I go. Fuck you, pig. Anyways, they have this shit all under my skin, all throughout my body. They move these lines around when I'm sleeping, so I don't get fucking sleep. I can't get a good night's rest. I haven't been able to in 4 fucking years since they started neurally monitoring me. And essentially, what they did was they stuck me with military equipment and brought me into their world, which is why I continue to say that the military, the mafia, and the police all communicate with synthetic telepathy. They think at each other. And it also implies a hive mind, which I continue to say because, like, who are you thinking at and who's telling you what to do? So, like, they're following orders. Everybody's following orders. Nobody's questioning them, which is what I see. And it's the corruption's unreal. Because the police, this is all police, but, like, the mafia's involved too. So is the military. So they're no different from each other. And, they're all transhuman as fuck. They're all half robots pretty much at this point. With, their neural monitoring capabilities. Which is wild. Because, like, they can see absolutely everything you can think of. And, this goes for anybody. Like, they can read anybody's mind. Like, they're very specific with me because, like, I have warrants for my arrest up north. And they don't like my criminal record. Nobody will. It's mostly breaches anyways. Fuck them. So yeah, fuck the crown. This ain't crown land. This land does not belong to the British crown. It never has, it never will. You guys can claim it all you fucking want. It will eventually go back to native land. Canada can't last forever. It's a settler colonial state. Which is really fucked up. Which allows law enforcement, which allows the military, and which allows the mafia to do whatever the fuck they want. And this country is secretly controlled by the mafia, and nobody seems to be aware of it. And they are corrupt as fuck. Like I keep saying, the level of corruption that I'm dealing with is fucking surreal. It's insane. And they are getting away with abusing people. They are getting away with torturing people. And they are getting away with killing people. Only because I know they tried to stick me in the landfill, so I know that they're responsible for putting bodies there. As they continue to put bodies in the landfill, it seems to be a thing here in Toronto to do. When you need to dispose of a body, you just throw it in the landfill. Which is awesome as a native person to be dealing with, considering that just seems to be a thing for people to do to native people. So fuck you, pig. Fuck you, mafia. And fuck you, soldiers out there, too. For doing this shit to people. For torturing them. For being complicit in this torture. For being complicit in stripping everybody of their chartered rights and freedoms. So we don't actually have one. That is just for show. We don't actually have human rights. That's a joke. We don't have any rights at all with the way that the military operates now. And they have a transhuman Great Reset agenda ahead of them. So, like, they're doing shit. They're not going to change their course. This is why we're not going to see anything change in Palestine. Because they truly do intend on killing them all. And what's being done in Palestine today is going to be done against the rest of the world tomorrow. With their AI technology. Their AI god, as I continue to tell them. And really, they do see themselves as gods now with their neural monitoring capabilities. They see themselves as an unstoppable force, and that's what I see too. I see them as an unstoppable force that can't be fucked with. Because you can't fuck with the military, you can't fuck with the police, and you can't fuck with the mafia. This is why they're all one and the same. And they all enjoy hurting and killing people, and they're getting away with it. Because of this secret military government program that targets people for extermination, and with it doesn't arouse any suspicion, which they failed miserably with me, seeing as they tried to kill me 8 separate times, and I'm still here. So yeah, I get to expose that shit, that aspect of it all, as a target, and this is why they are torturing me. They're not just outright going to kill me. They are actually making sure that I suffer a lot first, which is what they've been doing to me over the last 4 years. It's making me suffer, torturing me. The physical aspect of it started about 4 weeks ago. Before that, it was all, well, aside from this, it was all psychological, because they're neurally monitoring me. And like, they put me through cointelpro, because they are getting absolutely everybody to turn against me, or not only that, but to like not work with me, which is why staff continue to look the other way and continue to pretend like nothing's happening to me. The level of corruption is surreal, because I'm actually being physically hurt here, and have been for about 4 weeks now, and no one's doing a goddamn thing about it, because it's the police that are doing it. It's the military that's doing it. It's the mafia that's doing it. So I'm taking on all three by myself. They've already targeted my brother, and probably my sister too. I haven't heard from her. She's fell off the fucking face of the earth again. So I don't know. She's somewhere in Calgary. Hopefully still. I don't know. She was on the streets. She's on the streets. She got kicked out of her program or whatever. And yeah, my siblings definitely have been targeted, and this is by the mafia, and nobody's going to take me seriously. So when you're targeted by the mafia, the police should care about that, but they are no different from the mafia. They are working together now. So this is why you're never going to see any more drug busts unless they're brown people or black people, mostly Muslim at this point. And that's because they're taking out the competition. This is why we have a plethora of drugs on every single corner of every single street of this part of every single part of this country. There's drugs everywhere for a reason, and that's because those on top are allowing it all in. They get their cut. Everybody gets their cut, right? And this is why you're not seeing any major drug busts, even though we all know who's bringing in all the drugs. We all know who's doing that. But they work with the police now. And they work with the military. And they certainly have an agenda going on. And they are fucking shit up everywhere they go. And there's no one there to stop them. Because no one's even calling them out on it. And that's what I've been doing the entire time they've been involved in my life. Is me calling out the fucking pigs for what the fuck they're doing. Me calling out them soldiers for what the fuck they're doing. And me calling out the mafia for what the fuck they're doing. Fuck all three of those people. Straight up. You guys are all pieces of shit. Seriously, for what you do to people and how you are doing this to people is so fucking disgusting and violating. And yet here you are, you guys get to watch everything I do 24/7 and fucking laugh at me as you do it. Like, that's fucked up. Not only that, but they enjoy the torture. They enjoy hurting people. They take pleasure in hurting people. Every single police officer, every single fucking military official, and every single mafioso all enjoy hurting people. And that's why they all work together now, because of Israel. Israel brought all three of those people together. And if you think about it, every single fucking mafioso, every single police officer, and every single soldier will go and end up in Israel to become transhuman. And that's a dirty fucking secret they don't want anybody to know. And this is something I get to figure out on my own because of what they've been doing to me. And what I've been observing myself that's been revolving around my life. And this is why I'm isolated. This is why I'm alone. This is what they want. They want isolation. They want loneliness. So they can get away with torturing and killing people without arousing any suspicion. So these are serial killers. And that's the thing. If you want to be a serial killer, become a police officer, join the military, or find some mafioso. What happens when you become a serial killer as a police officer? You get promoted. They encourage it almost. I'm pretty sure they do. We've had some scandalous officers here in Toronto that had a history of shooting and killing black people. And he got pretty far up on the ladder. Yo, fuck you, pig. Seriously, I ain't got no respect for anybody working in the military, any mafioso, or any police officer for the shitty things that they are getting away with doing. And they are no different from each other. They all operate as one, thanks to Israel. And they're fucking shit up. Like, they do intend on taking on the entire fucking world. And this is why you keep seeing all these major assassinations. And everybody's probably wondering why. How the fuck are they able to do it? It's the neural monitoring. They literally got into everybody's head. They can get into anybody's head and see everything that you think. And it's something like Batman in The Dark Knight at the end of the movie where they're trying to isolate someone's voice, the Joker's voice. They're able to do that in real time. These movies show you a lot of what they're capable of doing, actually. Which is why you find these amazing fucking movies. They work with the fucking CIA. And they're just like, okay, well, this is what we have. This is what we're going to show the world that we can do without showing the world that we can do it. But the secret is neural monitoring. The secret is to be able to see everything that goes on in one's head. And see it with amazing fucking clarity. And that's thanks to military technology. And that's why they all go to Israel to become transhuman. To be put on this to have this military technology put into your body. Like how I have a node in my neck. And like maybe that's how they're able to communicate with me via synthetic telepathy. I don't know. But I know I communicate to them via synthetic telepathy all the time because I have to fight off an entire family every single day with the neural monitoring. Because of the voice to skull technology, I hear everything that they say and that they have to say. And it's just not just a family. There's a whole group of people. They keep bringing in people all the time to show them this is how we do it. This is how we're able to do it. I know I'm a lesson that's being taught to the security industry of Toronto. And like they're bringing students around me as if I'm a lesson to be taught, which is absolutely fucked. Same thing goes with university students. They're teaching gang stalking activities to university students. Why are they doing that? It's all under the guise, I believe, of behavior modification, which is, I believe, a new science in the law profession, is behavior modification. So if anybody finds themselves being gang stalked, it's the fucking police that are doing it. It's the fucking military that does it, and it's the fucking mafia that does it. Which is a very, very fucked up thing to see and to experience and to survive and to live through. Because I'm supposed to be dead. I was supposed to be dead 4 fucking years ago. I'm still breathing. This is why they have me hooked up to all this military technology. It's fucked up. They're killing me with it. And they're trying to make it look as natural as possible. As I continue to call them out on their bullshit. I'm the only one who's ever probably stood up to them, who's ever fucking tried to fight back, who's ever tried to fucking stand up for himself, because everybody else has ran away with it. With how they do this is they sit in your head for months at a time, if not years, just to observe you, just to see how you are. And I just lost my train of thought because they're talking and I'm trying to I can't do 2 things at once here. Oh my God, your fucking forehead, Karen. It's like, seriously, real time. Like, I can fucking hear every single word she says. Every single fucking thing. And it's like a brain to computer interface that they're using it. So whatever BCI that they have, it's in the middle of this family's fucking living room as they all monitor me 24/7. So it fell onto, I guess, either the husband or the wife, one or the other. I don't know who works for what, but I believe the husband's in the military. I believe the wife is law enforcement. But anyways, that's my reality that nobody wants to acknowledge, nobody wants to see, nobody wants to fucking acknowledge. Like, they don't want to see it. Like, they don't want to believe me. Nobody wants to believe me. And that's the hardest thing. And this is why I'm posting everything to fucking YouTube, because nobody wants to believe me. And it's just like, okay, well, the best thing I could do is just continue to think about what's going on around me and why I have to wear this around my face so they don't shove anything up into my sinuses or down my fucking throat again, which probably they'd be able to do without this anyways. I don't know. Like, the advanced technology that I am fucking connected to, that I am currently having to fucking deal with, is really super fucking advanced. Like, who the fuck has the time to use cloaked technology on someone? How the fuck do you get cloaked technology?